Hi everyone, welcome back to the High Vibe Healers Hangout. I am your host, Claire Donovan, and today I'm beyond excited to share a conversation that will leave you feeling lighter, more connected, and ready to manifest with joy. Joining me today is the incredible Sharon Stewart, also known as Shazza, the Witty Nurse. Sharon is a laughter yoga leader and trainer with years of experience in nursing, and she's here to show us how laughter and breath work can break down barriers, heal the mind and body, and raise our vibration, helping us align with our deepest desires. Before we kick in, I would love for you to like this video, comment on your biggest takeaway from the video, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode or a meditation. If you have ever wondered how joy and laughter can support your manifestation journey, then this is the episode for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into this amazing conversation with Sharon Stewart.
Very quickly. And I nursed pretty well most of my life. So did various other things, but I got to travel while I was nursing. So traveled overseas and interstate. So did quite a bit. Um, got married. I've got a lovely daughter who's living in the UK, in Wales, actually. So I've just been over to visit her. I during my nursing, I did a lot of study. I'm very much into personal growth, so I've been doing a lot of personal growth over the years. Um, been through a bit of trauma through my life, which I've become very resilient as I've got older. And along the way, I've discovered laughter yoga, which is just an amazing modality. It's turned my whole life around. So
Sounds amazing.
I think it was the best thing I ever found.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. To give it a try.
So I'm all about now giving back.
Fantastic. You are very similar to another lady in our group called Naomi Reardon. She started nursing at 17 and she just said it was a massive shock to the system. Yeah. And just it's interesting how we can all come from just such different backgrounds, but it leads us to connect within a community like ours to just help people. And we have different modalities and different ways of doing it so that if one modality doesn't work, they can try another, which is fantastic because with fingers crossed that they get the result that they've been searching for, seeking for, yearning for. And yeah, I love that. So one of the challenges people face when manifesting, as I'm a manifestation coach, is overcoming resistance and negative thinking. So, how do you think laughter yoga can serve as a tool for releasing resistance and shifting
Oh,
into more positive and
um,
receptive state of mind?
mm, I found that laughter yoga, like as I said, it's turned my whole life around. And I find for me and other people that I've worked with, a lot of times when we're in our heads and looping the what ifs, the buts, oh my gosh. And laughter yoga, laughter therapy, it's a body mind activity. So the body starts laughing. This is the way I put it in my terms. Body will start laughing and the mind just sort of just shuts up and goes, oh, what's she doing? She's laughing. So for me, laughter yoga brings us straight back into the present moment. And I've been using it quite a bit, especially when I get a bit overwhelmed. And it's the laughter yoga is about laughing and breathing. So we breathe in and we laugh it out, ha 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 ha, laughing and breathing and connecting. So it certainly does bring you back to the present moment in those times.
Okay. And is there any stretching involved, or is it more focused on the breathing?
Is there any
Stretching.
stretching? Yes, laughing, breathing, stretching, connecting, lots of eye contact.
Okay.
Some people find it a little bit confronting, so I just say make the sounds ho ho, ha ha, he he, and breathe. So we do laughter, we do stretching, there's exercises as well. So some sessions will last 15 minutes, some sessions half an hour, some sessions an hour, which we add meditation as well, laughter meditation. So it depends on what people are looking for.
Never heard of that. Laughter meditation. How does that work? What's the
Laughter
process?
meditation.
Yeah.
It's where usually after a session we can just sit and do a silent laugh for a little while, breathing, laughing. Another way to use laughter meditation is just breathing and just letting the laughter settle, and then we breathe it, and then we just sort of have a little giggle and then let it down again. So, and then sometimes we can just bring it up louder and then just bringing it down. So again, it's a mindful exercise. And there is another laughter meditation we can do, just lying down and just laughing for a full couple of minutes, and then just breathing and then just going into a meditation. So there's various ways of doing it. So after every laughter exercise, we do grounding.
Okay.
Because we're out there laughing and then we just come down and ground again.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. That's very interesting. I'd heard of, yeah, laughter yoga, but not laughter meditation, which is interesting. And I'm trying to figure out, how do you laugh silently? Sorry, I have naturally a big goose honk laugh. So whenever I laugh, I really take people by surprise.
I laugh
I
all
try
the
to be
time,
quiet.
that's fine. But no, I
Oh, that's
don't
brilliant.
laugh. I'll tell you something, I do not laugh inappropriately.
Of course. Of
There-
course.
There's there's a time. And um, silent laughter, and it does come back to breath work. It does take practice. I can just show you a quick one. It's
Sure.
just laughing without making a sound. So it's the breathing. I close my eyes a lot. So,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
when you run out of breath, just breathe in again.
Okay. Okay.
And when you practice it regularly, or when I practice it regularly, I could do it for up to 15 minutes
Okay.
without getting dizzy. So
Yeah.
it takes practice, all these different laughing exercises, something you have to do regularly.
Like that. Do you have any rituals? Because rituals are so powerful in both healing and manifestation practices. So if you have any, or do you suggest any joyful rituals that people could just add into their day?
Well, one thing Laughter Yoga Australia has come up with is called a 1 minute laughy.
Okay.
And it is just absolutely wonderful. We've all heard of selfies. So basically, it's taking the phone, putting on the camera and the video, and videoing yourself laughing for 1 minute, remembering to breathe, laugh ha ha ha, ha into the camera, and then after the minute, stop, and then you can keep that. And anytime you might be feeling a bit lower down, you could put it on and just watch yourself laugh.
Okay.
It's a really good uplifting thing to do.
Is there a benefit to watching yourself laughing?
Oh, I think there's a lot.
Oh,
It creates mirth, I think.
yeah.
Sometimes
Okay.
I'm looking at myself laugh when I'm feeling a bit down. I think
Okay.
it's for me. Some people might find it a bit strange, but a minute laughy is a really, really good way of helping. There's other rituals that I do around laughter. There's a couple of the chants is ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. So some mornings I wake up and I just go ho, ho, ha, 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 3 times, 4 times. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Breathe in. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ah. And that's just another little ritual that will bring me back. Another one is a very good yay. So I think this is a very uplifting one, especially if I'm struggling some days. And I just go, very good yay, which I'm sending it up to the universe. And then I go, very good yay, which I'm acknowledging people out there. And the last one is very good yay. So we're acknowledging ourselves because we're all doing so well, like a pat on
Yeah.
the back. So
Yeah,
that's just a few. There's different ones that I do. That there's different laughs where you could just laugh in the mirror in the mornings when you wake up. It's just setting your day by having a little laugh and some breath work. And then you can bring yourself down into a little bit of a meditation or just a breath out after you're finished, because the laughter releases all those lovely endorphins. So, and at least 1 minute of laughter every day will release your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, and your what's the last one? Endorphins.
yeah,
As a nurse, I just talk about the daily dose of laughter. So you're releasing those doses.
it's great. And is there an importance, especially with the morning one, whenever you wake up, the ho ho, hee hee, is there importance to vocalizing it?
Um, Different ways for different people. I vocalize it. Some
Okay.
people might like to just go, I can't do it silently. It's impossible. But I think vocalizing yes, it is important. Laugh out loud or
Yeah,
quietly.
I would think so. Yeah, because the vibration is really important that comes out with the vocalization. And especially with affirmations, a lot of people like to do them in their head. But I
Mm.
always say to people, look, it is so important that you say them out loud because we think between what, 4,000 to 5,000 thoughts every day. And
Oh, yes, yes.
80% of them are just nonsense. So
Mm.
we're so easy to, or it is so easy for our brains to just dismiss the things we think, including affirmations. And whenever you vocalize it, you are allowing your subconscious, the illogical subconscious, just to absorb that information. And yeah, it's interesting how it transfers over to the laughter yoga as well. I
Mm.
absolutely love laughter. I know a lot of people like who doesn't love laughter, but I really I would credit it for a lot of accelerated healing in my past. So when I burnt out, I made sure to like split my day into two. I would meditate and then I would watch funny movies or stand-up comedy or something like that with family
Mm.
or friends because the collective laughter as well, I think really helped just to raise the vibration and help me to recover so much faster than I expected. And
Mm.
after my heart failure diagnosis last year, I was at stage 4. And
Mm.
for maybe a couple of months, I was binge watching just the funniest TV show I have ever watched. There's Kath and Kim, and there's one called Still Game. They were both on Netflix. I, my boyfriend, he would have been just pottering about the house, and all he could hear was this cackling from inside the house. So he ended up joining me and watching a few of them. But yeah,
Mm.
I there is so much healing to be had with laughter, and it is so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
I think
certainly
it's
is.
magical to embrace that, and it's
Mm.
fantastic that there are practitioners like yourself out there who are helping people to access this.
Mm.
So, like I said, with my burnout, many people struggle with heavy emotions like fear and anxiety or self doubt, which can really interfere with our daily lives, let alone manifesting our desires. How does laughter yoga help in navigating these difficult emotions? And do you believe it can be a bridge to greater self compassion?
Oh, it certainly can. And I use laughter for a lot of things with being a nurse too, the burnout, the overwhelm, been there many times. But the laughter, as I said, releases all those beautiful endorphins. And I do a lot of laughter sessions around overwhelm and burnout, releasing stress, just blowing up the balloon and just letting it go with a laugh. Ha 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 ha. A lot of laughter we use to build confidence. A lot of people who aren't very confident regular sessions can build that confidence up, because again, it's working with people in the group dynamics, having the eye contact, the laughing, the connecting, and it really does build that up. So there's different ways as laughter. I actually laughter therapist. We discussed that this morning on Zoom. That was a very interesting discussion. But as a laughter practitioner therapist, it is working with people using these different sessions around these different areas. So we do different laughter sessions to help with all these different problems or issues that people may have. And they are different, they're tailored to different people's needs. Laughter yoga in itself, we don't laugh at comedy or jokes. The laughter comes from within.
Yes.
So again, it's the breathing, the laughing, haha. A lot of people say to me, what are you laughing at? Why are you happy all the time? And I just say, look, I'm not happy all the time. I'm human. But again, the laughter comes from within. I'm not laughing at anything. I'm just laughing. So again, it just depends on what people are going through, how tailor the sessions to work with. The laughter yoga in itself, we're going out in the park, is a group activity, and it's about the laughing, the exercise, the stretching, the fresh air, and we probably all go out for coffee after. It's a lovely social event, but there's so many different sides to laughter yoga, which is I've been focused on since I did my training. I've gone right down the road of mental health, burnout, working with different groups. I've been working with a group who with teenage suicide. I've done a few sessions with them. So there's just so many different areas that laughter can be tailored for. Laughter yoga for joy, just for the sheer joy of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds very joyful. So when did you discover laughter yoga and laughter therapy?
Well, I knew about it for quite a while, and I think pre-2015 I was thinking of going on and discovering a bit more. But then I had some massive life changes and everything got put on the back burner, and I moved back to Adelaide. And then I remember 2019 was quite a bad, serious year. There was just so much going on. And then I lost my father, which was and then someone took me to a laughter session. So yeah, 2019, they thought I needed cheering up. So I went along, and I thought it was a bit strange, a bit confronting. And then I went off to another one and really enjoyed it. So then I heard of a training going on in the Adelaide Hills. So I took myself up to that, which was a certified training certificate. So I did that and I came back. Then I went back and did another one. And then I heard of a lovely person in Melbourne who trains laughter yoga leaders. So I thought 2020, I'll go off to Melbourne. And I was told, no, do it now. I'd already started a laughter club and, oh, no, leave it. No, go and do it now. So off I went. I contacted this guy and I went off to Melbourne. And that was it. It blew me away. I did the training, I did the teacher training, I did the business training, I did the whole lot. And I'm survived a brain tumor many years, so I do have facial palsy. I've got a bit of a lazy eye. Now my right eye has been dry for years and years and years. I've been using Lacrolube. During this training in Melbourne, we were doing this laughter meditation where we laugh for 15 minutes, and something in my eye just popped, literally popped. And from that day to this, I haven't used the Lacrolube since. I've got tears, gets a bit wet, and we don't know what happened. We even say now, we don't know what happened. Was it a miracle? Was it neural pathways? We don't know. So that's what pretty much turned my life around. So I came back to Adelaide, and then we know what happened 2020. So COVID came along. I had started a laughter club, but the beauty of it, I was forced online. So I've been doing my laughter online sessions since 2020, every Friday morning. And so, yes, it was 2019. And as I said, my whole life has just gone.
I'm sure.
It's really, yeah, it's just been amazing journey. So
What time on a Friday morning do you do
9 a.m.
9
Adelaide
a.m.
time. Yeah, on
Adelaide time,
Zoom.
yeah. Just want to keep note of that for the notes. just in case anybody else is interested. So I'm sorry to hear about your father and also your brain tumor. My goodness. Yes, I
Yeah, so
understand.
mum and dad have both gone now, so
Yeah,
it happens as we get older.
yeah,
I know.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's incredible. So you have brought laughter yoga then into various sectors, creating spaces where people can connect through joy, through the laughter. And I was wondering, how do you think fostering a sense of community through laughter helps the overall community? Does that make sense?
Um, well, what I've found, it literally breaks down barriers. We all laugh in the same language. We all smile. Smiles is that ripple effect.
Yeah.
But we all laugh in the same language. I went to India in last year and spent 10 days with the founder of Laughter Yoga, Dr. Maiden Kataria. And last year I went to a Laughter Yoga conference in Turkey, and we had people from all over the world. So it's just that connection. It's just, I get goosebumps when I talk about this, but that's it. We just all laugh in the same language. So it really breaks down the barriers and builds the communities. It it, it just works.
Yeah.
I'll just tell us a story. There's a beautiful lady in Melbourne, Perth, Angel Kimmy, and she took laughter yoga to Rwanda. And we know what happened in Rwanda all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing, they're working with the perpetrators and the victims of this horrible genocide. They're working together, and there's so much forgiveness going on. I had the chance earlier this year to go to Rwanda with Angel, but I couldn't get there. Yeah.
Giving me goosebumps. My
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. I'm hoping to maybe get there next year if she goes back. She started an orphanage in Kenya, but this is what she took laughter yoga to Rwanda, and this is what's happened. All these people are working together in the prisons, out in the communities. It's an amazing story that I think needs to be
Incredible.
told. It
Yeah.
really does.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
because laughter yoga is a worldwide movement, and that's why I am surprised that not many people have heard about it.
Yeah. I
Um,
had heard about it, but it was only recently, within the past couple of years, I think.
yeah,
But I do understand that it's been around for quite a while. I suppose you need to be in this kind of space to hear about things like that, especially when the mainstream are only coming around to yoga and
yoga.
yeah, just yoga, the stretching, that's it. So yeah, okay.
It
So
is,
there
but
is,
it's a very
oh, sorry.
different concept. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so. And not even confronting, but just getting yourself in a situation that is so unfamiliar. You're just like, what is going on? But I'm very open to trying it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some sessions very near me. Hopefully, when the weather gets a little bit better. What is there any advice that you would give to anybody who are or who is trying to build their own little supportive community within their manifestation journeys or just in their daily life if they're trying to heal and recover from something?
Um, just get out there and talk to people. I mean, I'm coming up to my 6th year of laughter yoga
Okay.
or laughter therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still getting it out there. And people who don't understand that for me, it's just getting out there and talk about it. Talk about it to anybody that will listen, or anybody. If you're passionate about something, for goodness sake, share it. There's one thing I learned in Turkey, and there's a thing called the sin of the desert. And the sin of the desert is, if you know where the water is and don't share it, you can be in big trouble. So if you've got something that's worth sharing, if you've got something that's worth sharing, for goodness sake, share it. Don't hide it from people. That's my advice.
That's brilliant advice, especially for a lot of perhaps new coaches and healers that are new to the online marketing space. And they're like, oh, I don't want to annoy people by getting my message out there. You have to share it.
People need to hear it. People need to
Yeah,
hear what you're doing. People need healing. There's
There's a
so many
reason.
people
Yeah.
hurting out there.
Yeah.
This is why I do the laughter yoga. I just want to spread the joy
Yeah.
and for people to find some sort of happiness within themselves, whether it's through laughter or meditation or yoga or just walking on the beach or like me in the rain today.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
It's just
I'd love to live
sharing
near
the
the beach.
joy. Mm,
Yeah, that's it. That is it. So, as we talked about earlier, there's so much anecdotal evidence about the benefits of laughter and all of the happy hormones.
mm.
But I was wondering if you could share some insights into the physiological changes, sorry, that occur when we laugh. Like, are you familiar with what happens in our body and how this can
Mm,
impact our mental and emotional state?
mm. Well, laughter does have a lot of health benefits as well with the endorphins.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great calorie burner too if you do it regularly.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can
Oh,
lose
that would be
weight
a
through
good selling
laughter.
point.
That's a great selling point. Look, it lowers the blood pressure. I've got a whole list, but I can't even rattle them off now. There's so many health, social benefits through laughter. So it does help with the lowering the blood pressure. It helps with your weight, if the laughter exercises, your fitness, just so many. There's so many. Like I said, I've got a whole list of them. So it's just when you're in this happy state, your body just reacts differently. The neurons change in your mind, the body mind connection. So, and there are so many health benefits. I've worked with people with dementia who are doing the laughter therapy. We've done a lot of reminiscing with laughter.
Right?
And it's just been amazing how some of their memories come back during a session. So there's just so many that I couldn't even begin to rattle off. They have used it in renal dialysis.
Really?
Actually, the chap just today on Zoom, Professor Paul Bennett, who is the kidney dialysis professor here in Adelaide, has been using laughter therapy in the renal dialysis. And there was a lot of research going on with that. So there's just so many.
Incredible. I didn't know about the blood pressure thing or obviously the
Lowers
dementia.
blood pressure. It's
Yeah,
really good for the heart because you're getting all that beautiful oxygen in and releasing all that bad air. So it's getting into the lungs. I do suggest to people when they come to a session to work within your ability.
mhm.
If you've got problems, not to overdo it. It's the same with any exercise. But again, you're taking that beautiful air in and you're exhaling as well. So, yeah.
I was told by a kid recently that they were learning in school that you sniff the flower and blow out the candle, and they were
That's
guiding me
it.
through it. Yeah,
That's it. Yes.
I thought that was lovely because they were only like 5 or 6 at the time. So I thought that was a great thing to be
I love
introducing into
that.
schools. Yeah. And they were just like, sniff the flower. It was so cute.
Blow out the candle.
Yeah.
I have to remember that one for one of my sessions.
Yeah. So you have clearly experienced your own personal transformation through all of this work. Was there a pivotal moment whenever you realized that this is it, this is what's working for me?
Oh, yes. I know I'm also a Bowen therapist and I've
Okay.
done Reiki, massage, which is
Oh,
all different, lovely modalities.
mm-hmm.
But I absolutely love this because it's just so uplifting and so different.
Yeah.
So uh, I think many pivotal moments, and it's allowed me to travel and meet some amazing people, which I love. And I do remember a chappie that I worked with who was a recovering alcoholic. And he came up to me one day and he said, "Thank you, Sharon, so much for getting me out of my head." And I thought, oh, no, just one every now and then this gem will come up and you think, this is why I'm doing it. This is why. It's a
Yeah.
huge why.
Yeah, it's a huge why. And it's just in general, I imagine that it just raises your energy, your vibration, all of you is uplifted and you're going to feel more confident and more self-assured. And I think that is incredible, absolutely incredible. So
Mm.
what would you say to the people who are kind of interested but also slightly skeptical about trying laughter yoga, especially in a group setting because they're too in their heads and feeling unsure? How do you overcome the initial
Mm.
hesitation?
How do I, sorry, you froze a bit
Overcome,
there.
oh, sorry, overcome the initial hesitation.
I find a few people that come to my group, well, I just say to people if they're a bit hesitant, just come and try. Just come and try. I'm very gentle with new people, very gentle. Just come and give it a try. And if they're feeling a bit funny about laughing in public, that's fine. Sometimes people just forgotten so much how to laugh. It's so they just hold back. And I just say, just take a breath and make a sound. He. Take another breath. Ha 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 ha. And another breath. And we get down the belly laugh. Ho 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 ho. So I just say to people, just make the sounds to start with. And you'll find that over time it will build up and this left self-conscious. And I've had people just lose it halfway through. Um, everybody's at different stages and how they're feeling. I do, like I said, I do run short sessions. I do run workshops. I've got 4 workshops in the pipeline at the moment for people who've never experienced laughter yoga. So that there's an introduction to laughter yoga, the laughter yoga for joy, laughter yoga for burnout and overwhelm, laughter yoga for confidence building, and the health and benefits, health and well-being benefits. So there's 5. So I just say to people, just come along and give it a try.
Are those workshops going to be in person or online?
In person at this stage, I hope, and hopefully, well, I might go online. Maybe I'm looking at next year going online with it. But at this stage online, I'm just doing my Fridays, so it's just in person for now.
Do you find that you get just a wide spectrum of people coming to your sessions? Like maybe one's a
Uh,
doctor, one's a
mainly
science.
women,
Okay.
mainly women. I would love to see more males join.
Okay. Yeah.
I think men find it a bit hard. They tend to hold back a bit, but the ones that have come along do thoroughly enjoy it. But mainly women.
Sure, the self-conscious role, uh, self-consciousness comes from the masculine role of having to be, strong and independent and yeah,
Mm. I'd say so.
yeah, it's very interesting. So,
And laughing, you tend to lose control, I think.
yep, definitely.
We can do controlled laughter.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. How long, sorry, just a random question. How long was the flight to Turkey from here?
Oh, I flew from the UK.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's better.
But I'd say it'd probably be about 23 hours, the same, similar distance to flying to the UK. I was in the UK visiting my daughter.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
And
that makes it a bit
yeah.
easier, a bit more palatable, I think.
Mm.
I do struggle with the old 24-hour flights to get home to Ireland.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm hoping to get back to the UK for Christmas, but I'm not sure at this stage. We'll see how we go. But the conference in Turkey was their first,
Mhm.
and it was put together by a friend of mine in the UK who's a laughter leader from Bristol. And the lady from Turkey, they just got together one day and said, let's do a conference. And they did. And I just happened to be around. And I went, okay.
I'm coming
So I
too.
went across and look, there were people from the United States, the UK, me, uh, people from America, and there were people from all over Europe. And we even had a couple of people there that managed to get there from war zones. There was
Okay.
a lady from Tunisia was there, Iran. There was somebody, I think, there from, there were people from all over. And it was like we said, we all laugh in the same language.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful. And on the last day, there was not one dry eye, not
Oh, I'm
one.
sure. I'm sure. What what does a laughter conference or a laughter yoga conference, is that what it was about?
It was a conference, yeah, 2 days.
What does it entail? I'm just trying to visualize it.
It wasn't training. It was more, it was the laughter yoga leaders from around the world all got together and told their stories.
Okay.
Not all of us, but there were some that they told their stories, and there was some training, but a lot of it was just telling their stories and just connecting. And we connected with Dr. Gataria via Zoom in India. So again, it was just that getting together, sharing the laughter. It was just wonderful.
Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds great. So looking forward,
Mm-hmm.
what is your vision for the future of laughter yoga? How do you hope to see it evolve? And are there any ways that you are manifesting new goals in this space, like your
Oh,
workshops, or
yes.
is there anything else?
My vision is to definitely have more people know what it's about. It's not just going out there and having the fun in the park, which is
Mm-hmm.
lovely. There are so many different avenues to laughter yoga, as I was talking about early, different areas we can use it. My vision is to train more laughter leaders. There's only 2 or 3 of us in Adelaide, 3. And there's only 2 or 3 of us that are quite active.
Okay.
So for me is to train more leaders, definitely getting it out to the regional areas. There's nothing happening out there. And just getting people to spread the word. And I've got a massive dream. But again, it's just training up more leaders and getting people to know it's out there, what it's about, what it can do, what the benefits are,
You're going
and
to be
building a
launched.
strong community
Yeah,
around laughter.
that's beautiful. That I are you going to be, or have you already got a certification course for leaders running at the minute or plan to run?
Pardon?
Like, are you planning on running courses for leaders to train them,
Yes,
like in
I'm
laughter
also a
yoga?
trainer. I did the trainer, so I will be putting together some leader trainings, just getting the interest out there. Laughter Yoga Australia has training, so if you go on their website too, there'll be other trainings around the different states. Laughter Yoga Western Australia, they've got a very strong following. So, and the other chap in here in South Australia, David Cronin, he's also a trainer as well. So, yeah.
That's great. That's
So you
fantastic.
just probably need to contact us to when the dates are, or Laughter Yoga Australia will have all the dates.
Yeah, it's just for anybody watching, and I would personally love more people in Adelaide to get on it, so I can attend some local today.
Please, local.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
getting it out for me is to the regional areas would be just wonderful. Mm.
Have you had any thoughts on ways in which you could do that?
Ways.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not too sure how to go about it. I've been running some sessions up in the Riverland in South
Right.
Australia. I've been talking to quite a few people. So again, it's just getting it happening and getting it out there. So, and I'm not sure who to approach or how to approach. I was interviewed on ABC radio. I've been interviewed a few times, but I don't really get the chance to because I ask you the questions and then it's like, bye-bye.
Got a slot, and I was interviewed by BBC Radio 2 back home, which is the breakfast show. It was like the second largest show listened to by about 12 million people. And at the time, well, I still am very introverted, but at the time I was like, oh, I'm going to be sick. I was
Oh,
so
I know that
nervous.
feeling.
I was so nervous just after I hung up the phone. I was like, but beforehand,
Oh,
I
I
was
know.
in the living room doing power poses and meditating. This was at like 6 in the morning. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I
Mm.
understand what you mean because they've got very short segments to fill and then just bye. Okay. Yeah.
The last one I had, it was very quick. I was in Queensland at the time,
Oh yeah.
and I had a message while I was in flight,
Oh,
and they wanted me to come on air and talk to them at 4 p.m. or in there. And I went, oh, I've just arrived in the Gold Coast. And they said, oh, well, can you come on? I went, okay, once I get to my hotel room, and got to the hotel room. And anyway, I got on there, and it was very quick and very brief. And it was like, thank you.
yeah.
Oh dear.
But it's good that you were found by them in the first place and that you were able to go on and talk about it to such a huge audience. Like, I love
Mm.
that.
People can find me out there. People have found me. Oh, where did you find me? Oh, I
Mhm.
found you on this or found you on that. We're on Adelaide. We're on the Adelaide Meetup site.
Okay.
So the different, well, the one I run every Saturday fortnight at Semaphore, which is
Okay.
free. I have my online, and then there's one at Eastwood that's run every Saturday morning.
They're all morning sessions with you.
And oh, there's one on Tuesday morning, but I'm not sure about that one. But there's one every Saturday morning at Eastwood.
But now,
Mm.
even though I've been here
It's
for a couple of years, my geography is terrible.
it's
Whereabouts is Eastwood?
it's up by where you head up the freeway,
Okay. Yeah.
up that side of Adelaide.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It
They have
sounds
their
like
e-details on the meetup site.
Semaphore might be my closest one, so I might be seeing you soon.
Yeah, they're a good group there. They're lovely. Mm.
It really does sound fantastic, and I am very interested in this modality. And I think a lot of people, once they hear about it, would just realize, you know what, I don't remember the last time I've laughed, which is very sad. Yeah, so I think that's an incredible modality to share with people and for them to be able to explore for free, let alone having to pay for it. But if the fact that it's for free allows it to open up to much more people that may be in need, you know.
Mm.
So yes,
Well,
round of applause for you.
the
Good on
laughter
you.
clubs we run are free,
Yeah,
but
that's
we
fantastic.
do paid events as well,
Yes, of course.
all of that too. So trainings.
So are
Yeah.
all of your sessions group sessions or do you work one-on-one with people too?
I do work one-on-one if I'm asked. That the one
Okay.
one I do down on the beachfront is a group one.
Yeah.
It just if people contact me, it's what they're looking for.
Mhm.
Fundraising, there's I do some for fundraising as well.
Oh, great.
So in fact, I'm going to look into one tomorrow, which I'm thinking would be just wonderful. The I have to put a plug. The giant rocking horse out at Gumaraka
Okay.
closing its doors
Oh,
and
right. I
struggling.
think I saw you share a post about that the other day, quite
Mm,
possibly.
so I'm thinking of doing a fundraiser for them.
Great.
And so just going out and getting a group together using laughter for a fundraiser, I think is just a wonderful way to go. And it's so uplifting. It's so
Yeah.
uplifting.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
fantastic. So finally, how would you prefer people get in touch with you if they wanted to locate you?
My website is I don't know whether I'll put it up on your page or
Yeah, that's no problem. I will add it in the description of
yeah, my
the podcast.
website is Shazza's, and it's just SHAZZAS without the apostrophe. So it's shazzashappidemic.com.au. So if you go on my website, you click on the button and it will take you to my Calendly site. So you can book in a call with me and then we can discuss what people's needs are, what they're looking for.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was absolutely lovely to talk to you.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I look forward to seeing you soon. Wow, wasn't that a conversation and a half? Sharon's insights into the healing power of laughter and connection truly remind us that joy is a key ingredient in manifesting our dreams. If you loved this episode and want to explore more about laughter yoga or connect with Sharon, be sure to check the links in the description or the caption below. And don't forget to share this episode with anyone you think could use a little more laughter and light in their life. Thank you so much for tuning in to the High Vibe Healers Hangout. Make sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave a comment or a review if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Tell us, if you can, what resonated with you the most. Until next time, keep raising your vibration, stay aligned, and keep manifesting your dream life. Take care. Bye.